connect to the Lord, right? That is of no use. So this is not yoga. This is nowhere in nor karma yoga, jnana yoga, ashtanga yoga, nothing is there. It is just a physical torture which he is doing. Here this man is trying to do some aerobic exercise or some exercise. What do you think? Is that yoga? Can you call this as yoga? No, right? Even he's trying to build his muscles, and he's trying to breathe in or try to control his he wants to make his veins or his muscles strong. That's why he's trying to do it. It is good for his physical exercise, but nowhere he's trying to connect to the Lord. You can't call it as yoga. This is not yoga. Look at this girl. She is trying to place some goat on her back, and do you think that is some of the exercise, or is that some funny exercise you feel?
Funny exercise.
It's funny, right? Yeah, because that is nothing. Nowhere maybe she's having fun, or she's trying to give some massage to her back, but nowhere that is yoga. You can't call it as yoga. Yoga means you have to connect to the Lord. That is the simple thing. But no, people doesn't know that. People think that yoga means just trying to be physically fit or trying to breathe some good air. That is yoga. Here also in offices nowadays, it is a trend that we all have been asked to try to do some exercise, that is chair exercise, which usually, because they don't have any much space, they sit on the chair and try to do something. Yeah, that is good for your physical well-being. Yeah, that's nice, so that you have your muscles are relaxed and you are little flexible. That is good, but you can't call it as yoga. Okay, here also Hiranyakashipu. This is Hiranyakashipu. Who is Hiranyakashipu? Anybody knows?
No, they don't say.
Yes, who is it?
I can't pronounce the name that well, so.
Yeah, that's okay. So he was Bhakta Prahlhad's father, right? Bhakta Prahlad is, just now we chanted Narsimhadev's stuti. So Narsimhadev came to protect Bhakta Prahlad. Prahlad ji was a great devotee, and Hiranyakashipu was very demonic. He wanted to be immortal. He didn't want it to die, so he meditated so much. So see, can you see an ant hill, and all the hill was on his body, because he meditated on Brahmaji for many years. And then finally Brahmaji had to come and please him, and whatever he wished, Brahmaji tried to give him. And then Brahmaji wanted because he was been meditating very hard. He was trying to control his breath, and he became very skinny. And then he tried to concentrate so much that Brahmaji had to get pleased, and he blessed him. And then he wanted that nobody should kill him inside his home, and nobody should kill him in the sky. Nobody should kill him in the day. So Narsimhadev came. Vishnu came as Narsimhadev, and he killed him, right? He killed him. Where did he kill him? Did he kill him inside the house or outside the house?
On the doorstep.
Corridor, yes, near the main entrance is then on that. And he didn't even place him in the sky nor on the ground. In the middle of that, he kept him on his lap, and he didn't use his weapons also. He just used his nail, right? So this is how nobody can cheat Lord. Nobody can think that I'm the smartest, and nobody I can do anything. Krishna can do whatever he wants. He will protect his devotees at any cost, right? Because his devotees are pure and they never take wrong steps. They do, and they don't torture anybody. They are very humble, very quiet, very sober, very compassionate, and Krishna likes all that. So this is how yoga is. This can't be called as yoga. He is trying to please his own self. He's trying to get what he wants. He is trying to please his own senses, right? So these are all the yogas. Nowadays it is a trend of getting all these books and trying to read it. That is you can get it, but not exactly. You can't call it as yoga. Yoga means trying to connect to the Lord. Here Ashtanga yoga is given. Ashtanga yoga is really very difficult. Like this, look at this girl. She's trying to go to a secluded place where nobody comes, and she's trying to sit on the grass, right? And she's trying to connect through Ashtanga Yoga, through eight of her body parts, she's trying to concentrate on the Lord. She's trying to concentrate. She's trying to control her breath, very straight, sitting straight, right? And trying to control her hunger, sitting in this position. It is not easy, concentrating is not that easy. When we concentrate, when we do Maha Mantra only, 1,000 thoughts come to our mind, we keep on thinking so much automatically, even though we think that, oh, okay, today I'm just concentrating, I want to just connect to the Lord and try to meditate, or maybe suppose you want to study also, and you open your book and try to concentrate and study. What happens? Can you immediately concentrate and everything? You're not thinking anything, you just think about the studies. Can you do that?
Mataji, it will take time.
It will take time, Sometimes we just, even though we want to concentrate, we will think, oh, what must my mom be making at home? Maybe she's cooking something good. Or what is my friend doing? What will I do afterwards? Or what did I do yesterday? That movie was very nice. So many thoughts come. Or we think about our friends, we think about something, or we think about our birthday when it's going to come, what is the gift we are going to get. So many thoughts come, it is not intention that you will think only that thought, automatically it will come. So Ashtanga Yoga is really tough to control your breath. Controlling your breath, concentrating here on middle of your eyebrows, it is not easy to do that. So are you willing to give this system, a yoga system, a try? Will you try to do that, or you'll just try to do whatever activities you're doing and do it very nicely and offer it to the Lord? What is the best thing which you feel?
We'll do the activities which are doing and offer.
Yes, very nice. Thank you. So this is how you have to connect to the Lord. But Arjuna, Arjuna had 100% perfect concentration. This is his teacher. What did his teacher tell? Anyone knows this story?
He said to it the bird's eye.
Yeah. Yeah, hit on the bird's eye. And he told it to all his disciples. But what were they saying?
They're all seeing the tree, but they were not able to see the bird.
Yes, they didn't even see the bird. They were not concentrating on the bird's eye. But everybody who used to say that, oh, I could see the plant, I could see the trees, I can see the fruits, I can see the sky. But nobody were able to concentrate on the eyes. But Arjuna his concentration level was so perfect that he could just aim on that, and perfectly he said, I could just see the eye. And he could hit the eye of that bird. That doll was there, bird doll they had kept, and he could hit it. So his concentration was 100% perfect. Even he could marry Draupadi when this Swayamvar was there. During that age, what a girl used to marry a person who was very smart enough, or certain exams they would keep. So her exam was that in this image, this pond, one small pot was there with a lot of water. They had to hit the fish on the top of the ceiling. They had tied one fish. So he had to hit the eye of that fish, looking at that water image of that fish. So he was the only person who could do it. There were thousands of other kings, and kings had come to do that, but nobody succeeded. And finally Arjuna got Draupadi and he married her. So he was actually saying, the story is that just he was able to concentrate so much. But now in this shloka, Arjuna is trying to say something different, which we should know that we can also connect to this shloka, right? So Krishna is saying, yes, anybody knows this shloka 6.34? Yes, Shrinika, you know it?
No, Mataji, I'll try to.
Yes, chant.
Chanchalam himana Krishna Pramati balavadritam Tasyaham nigamam maye Vayoriva suduskaram.
Very nice, good. So Chanchalam himana Krishna Pramati balavadridam Tasyaham nigraham manye Vayureva Sudushkaram. Yes, we will all chant together. Please chant after me. Chanchalam hi mana Krishna.
Chanchalam
Himana
Krishna.
Krishna
Pramati balavadridam.
Pramati
Babalabhadram
Pramati balavadridam.
Pramati
Balavadram
Balavadridam.
Tasyaham nigraham manye.
Tasyaham
Tasyaham
Nigraham Manye.
Yane
Tasyaham nigraham manye.
Tasyaham Nirgamam Manye.
Vayureva Sudushkaram.
Vayureva
Vayureva Suduskaram
Suduskaram.
Very nice. Again, once again, we'll chant. Chanchalam hi mana Krishna.
Chanchalam
Himana
Krishna.
Chanchalam hi mana Krishna.
Chanchalam Himana Krishna.
Chanchalam hi mana Krishna.
Chanchalam Himana Krishna.
Pramati balavadridam.
Pramati Balavadridam.
Balavadram
Tasyaham nigraham manye.
Tasyaham Nigramam Manye.
Vayureva Sudushkaram.
Vayureva Suduskaram.
Very nice. Anyone wants to chant? Okay. Or you can read the translation. Who wants to read, they can read.
May I?
Yes, please read.
For the mind is restless, turbulent,
Obstinate.
obstinate, and very strong, O Krishna, and to subdue it, I think, is more difficult than controlling the wind.
Yes. So Arjuna is saying that mind is restless. Can you see here this mind? The person is nicely sitting, but his mind is so much, he's always, his thought is always keep on going on like a monkey. Have you seen a monkey? If you tell the monkey to sit in one place and have its banana, will it keep quiet and eat it? What will it do?
No, it will like roam in places.
Yes, it will just keep on jumping, no? It will have one banana, it will throw the skin, again it'll go to some other tree, keeps on jumping. Similarly, our mind is also like that. We'll tell our mind, oh, please sit, don't think anything. We can't do it. It is not possible. So Krishna, Arjuna is telling this, Krishna, you are saying that I have to work in devotion and have to concentrate on you and I have to think about you. I have to offer everything to you. But my mind is restless. How can I do it? For mind is restless, turbulent, obstinate, always doing something. Some wind, some waves are always coming inside my mind. What will I do? And it is so strong, oh Krishna, to control it. It is, I think it is more difficult. It is more difficult. I can control wind. Even wind, if you see, if you go to some hilly place and all, you have worn a dupatta or a scarf, what will happen? It keeps on, it's very difficult. No, if you don't hold it, it will go away. Right? So similarly, our mind is so difficult. And Arjuna is saying, I can control wind. It is easy for me because Arjuna is so powerful. He can do that. But he is ready to control the wind, but controlling the mind is so difficult. So it has been said that if you control your mind, it becomes your great friend. Otherwise, if you don't control it, if you leave it like that only, whatever thoughts comes, you keep on thinking that and you don't control it, you don't stop your thoughts, no? What will happen? It may make you it may cause something difficult for you. You may end up making some mistakes and you may end up having some problems. So if it is your great friend, so the mind, you can make it a good friend or a bad friend. If you're feeding it all negative thoughts, what will happen? It will be your greatest enemy and you may end up making some very wrong things and then you may regret. So it is very important that at the first stage, if you think that at that movement some wrong thoughts come to your mind, what will you do? Will you feed it more? Let it come, let the thought come and keep on having so much of ideas and keeps on piling up. What will happen? You will end up making mistakes. No, definitely.
Mistakes,
Yes, you will make lot of mistakes. And immediately if you say, suppose some thought come, tomorrow is the exam. That is the simplest example I can think. Tomorrow is your exam and you have to study. But your mind says, no, let me watch some more movie. Let me play something. Okay, let me play some more game. Then after 10 minutes, you will feel, oh, let me one more round. So you're wasting your time. But at the same time, your mind is controlling. No, today I have to be very firm and I have to control it. I have to control all my desires and I am controlling my mind. I'm just going and studying. And just off the laptop or the phone, whichever gadgets you are using, you're doing it and open your book and start studying. So that mind is controlling you and it has given you some good ideas, and that is why it is your best friend. Otherwise, it is your worst enemy. So you have to be very careful what you're feeding your mind. So you should always mind your mind. For him, yes, who's reading it?
Mataji,
Can I?
Yes, read.
For him who has conquered the mind is the best of friends. But for one who has failed to do so, this very mind will be the greatest enemy.
So the same mind of the same person, it can make you good also, it can make you worst also. So it can become your greatest enemy and it can become your best friend. So it all depends upon you, what you want to decide, right? Nobody is forcing you to think some certain thoughts. No, actually, your whatever ideas or whatever you're thinking inside your mind, nobody can read it. Apart from Krishna, nobody will come to know. Only your actions will be shown later on. But your mind is up to you, what you have to think. Even though it is restless, it can think so many thoughts, but still you can control it. Once you conquer the mind, no, it becomes your best friend. And if you leave it like that only, it will go like wind. It will go here, it will jump like monkey. So it can become your worst enemies. This is Bhakti ladder, okay? So these are the ways, these all other yogas are it is a progress, how you can progress towards bhakti. But final destination is bhakti yoga only. By only bhakti. Bhakti means what? Meditating on the Lord, thinking about the Lord, loving the Lord, right? There are 9 ways of bhakti. Anybody knows it? Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnum. Anyone? So any of the 2 or 3, they can tell me. Shravanam means what? Hearing about the Lord, okay? Hearing. Shravana means hearing. You listen to the Shastras, you listen to shlokas, you read something and you hear it. That is Shravanam. You are using your ears. So that is the topmost thing. When you hear about the Lord, through the pastimes of the Lord, if you read something and you hear about, you think about the stories, the pastimes of the Lord, Krishna was so cute. He used to steal butter. He used to do this. He used to go to this Govardhan and he used to graze the cows. And so many pastimes are there. He killed so many demons and he was so attractive that everybody was captivated looking at him, and he had so many different pastimes, no? So Krishna, so when you think about him, listening about him, and these are all the Shravanam which we can do. So there are 9 ways, no? You can read, like you are hearing Bhagavad Gita, you're trying to chant Maha Mantra. When you chant Maha Mantra also, you have to try to utter it loudly so that you hear it, so that you do Shravanam. So Shravanam is on the topmost thing. So this, through Bhakti Yoga only, you can go back to Krishna. That is the simple thing which Krishna has told. You don't have to do much about it. You just have to do Bhakti Yoga. Only through Bhakti Yoga, you are eligible to go back to Krishna. So these are the various steps how you can go back to Krishna. But finally, you have to attend this. Directly, you can't go. You can't bypass anything. But directly, instead of all this, you can also bypass this and you can directly do Bhakti Yoga. And go back to Krishna. Okay, like karma, you are doing your office work, you are doing everything, but still you are thinking about the Lord, you are offering the result to the Lord. That is karma yoga. You are trying to read more books about Lord, you want to do you read Bhagavad Gita, you read Bhagavatam, you read Puranas, you want to understand him. And you can also do Ashtanga yoga, like you controlling your breath, hunger and all. That is also one type of yoga to connect to the Lord. And the final is Bhakti yoga. This is the Bhakti ladder, you can say. Okay, these are all the in the Shastras, in the scriptures, it is being given, all that. So this is the 4 yugas, you all know, right? So first is which yuga?
Satya Yoga.
Satya Yuga. Satya Yuga, people used to meditate very nicely. They used to sit very straight in the Ashtanga position, and they used to meditate, and they were so pure enough. They were very pure because they used to always be truthful. They were in that yuga. People used to never lie. That is Satya Yuga. They could see Paramatma in their heart. Can you see? This is very difficult, no? Look, his ribs are visible, his veins are visible, he's trying to control everything, and he's sitting without having any food. So that is not possible for us. After half an hour or 2 hours, we become so hungry, we want something. Even though if your stomach is full, still you want to have something nice, tasty food. So it is not possible for us to do that. So in Treta, that is the dharma, that is the work which they could do in that period, that yuga. Okay, and suppose this, you can take an example, like if you are staying in some different country, and it is actually very, very cold. Okay, you have a lot of wind cheaters, you have so many jackets and all, and you are wearing that, and you come to a different place. Suppose you're coming back to India, and that time during summer, will you wear the same clothes here?
No, Mataji.
No, right? You will have some light cotton clothes or very nice clothes, so that it is comfortable for you. You don't like to wear something more, right? So similarly, the place where you are there, you try to change it according to that climate. Similarly, this situation in that Satyuga, that was the dharma wherein they used to meditate, but in Treta Yuga they used to do different activities. What were they doing to please the Lord? But all this was the main focus was Krishna only. In all this yugas, all the dharmas, all the yugas, what they used to do, they used to meditate on Vishnu only. That was the main goal. Anyway, they used to meditate here on Vishnu. Here also they used to sacrifice, that was for Vishnu. In Treta Yuga, they used to sacrifice so much of food items and so many things they used to do, and they used to chant very nicely. The Brahmanas were very, very pious, and they were very learned Brahmanas. So they used to know all the shlokas and all, and very perfectly they used to pronounce. We are not that capable, no? Treta Yuga, that was the dharma. In Dwapar Yuga, they meditated, they tried to build nice temples, and temple worship was going on nicely. They used to, and they used to do a lot of charity and all in Dwapar Yuga. But in Kali Yuga, this is, Kali Yuga, it is not possible. So we are in Kali Yuga. We don't have that much money to offer in charity. We don't have that much we don't have that much time also to elaborately decorate everything and offer charity. We are not that rich. So, but we can do only one thing in Kali Yuga, that is chanting the holy name of the Lord. It doesn't take much of your time, no? That is the only way, that is the only dharma which you have to do. Like here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and he preached this message of chanting the holy name of the Lord. So we should chant the holy name of the Lord so that we can go back to Krishna. This is the way how we can attend bhakti. So there are 2 ways to go to this building, okay? You can take this normal stairs, or you can go through the lift. How will you go? Which is easier?
Lift. Because if we go to stairs, we have to go like every
floor. Yeah, every floor we have to go, and it is very physically, it is exhausting, no? Don't you think? Yes. Even mentally, oh, I'm so tired, how will I go? I'm so tired, no? And here you don't have to put any efforts. You just have to go inside, close the door, and press one button and immediately you are gone. So bhakti is also like that. Instead of going through karma yoga, jnana yoga, slow steps, and finally attaining bhakti, you can take an elevator and quickly do bhakti yoga and go back to Krishna. This is the way how we can go back to Krishna. When you talk about Maha Mantra, when you talk about chanting the holy name, usually we try to chant some mantra. What is mantra? You know, mantra. Man means what? Your mind, okay? And tra is delivery. So your mind is going to be delivered. You will go back to Krishna. When you think about the Lord, you can definitely go back to Krishna, okay? Here, this is how we chant. When you take the Japamala, see, if you have Japamala, how you have to chant? First, this is Krishna bead, okay? The first one, this is there, no? This is Krishna bead. Okay, you can, anyone has mala, they can also show me if they have. So this is the Krishna bead, which is there. We chant Panchatwa on that. That is, what is Panchatwa Mantra?
Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda.
Very nice. And then after that, we start from here. Okay, we start Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. After that, we go ahead. So this is how we complete it. After completing all this, this is 108 counts. How many times we have to do? 108 times. Once you complete it, you can turn it and again you can start it. Okay, this is how you can do it. We can do it individually. We can do it in Sankirtana. You can call all your friends, like you all call for night over or something like that you like to enjoy. You can also enjoy with like this and chant together and play some nice music of Krishna and have Sankirtana, right? This is very nice in this Kali Yuga that will deliver you. Not like any pop song or anything. If you sing, that is of no use. That's for just for your pleasure. But you chant the holy name of the Lord, that we are doing it for the pleasure of the Lord. So not only we are saying it, it is in the scriptures, in all the Vedic literatures, it is there. In Bhagavad Gita also, Bhagavatam also, any book if you take, that is there. That is the scripture evidences for chanting the holy name of the Lord. So in scriptures, it has been already confirmed that you have to chant the holy name of the Lord. Even in Narayani Purana, Samhita, so many shastras are, thousands of shastras are there where it is being confirmed that we have to chant the holy name. Even in Kali Santarstana Upanishad, it is being confirmed that you have to chant the holy name. After searching through all the Vedic literature, after reading so many, we don't have that much time. We don't even have time to study our own school books, right? It is difficult for all of us to go through there are 18,000 shastras, so many Upanishads and all, no? So it is not easy for us. We can definitely read Bhagavad Gita, which is only 700 shlokas. We can read that and we can try to understand. If you want to advance more, definitely you can go for Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam has 18 cantos and so many chapters. It takes a lot of time reading it, but it is fully how the creation happened, everything is mentioned in that. Okay, so you all can take the benefit. You can read it later on when you grow up also, and every day the class is there. So Bhagavatam class is there, one shlokas they are chanting. Prabhuji chants it and explains that the translation very beautifully. You all can get if you have the time, you can do it, or else you can just read it online. We also have hard copies of that. So after searching through all the Vedic literature, one cannot find a method more religious, sublime for this age. So where you are, like which place you are in, you will wear that type of cloth, no? Similarly, we are in this Kali Yuga, so we should not be doing meditation or we should not be doing something else. We should chant the holy name of the Lord. That is the dharma, that is the meditation which we have to do in this yuga. Where you are there, you have to do it accordingly, right? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has said this. Hare Ram, anybody knows it?
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama eva kevalam. Kaluna seva nasteva eva gatiranyatha.
Very nice. So here it has been said that there is in this age of Kali, you don't have any other means of deliverance but just the holy name of the Lord. Only Hare Nama, only Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, only Krishna's name will deliver you, and there is no other way. There is no other way in this. So in this age of quarrels and hypocrisy, because we are in Kali Yuga, so many faults are there in us. The only means of deliverance is chanting the holy name of the Lord. There is no other way. There is no other way. There is no other way. When you know there is no other way, you will take that step only, no? So that is how you have to do. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, he came along with all his associates, 5 of them. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came in Krishna's form only, Krishna and Radha's form. He came as Radharani's form because he also wanted to taste the how bhakti people do the bhakti. Why Radharani is always thinking about Krishna. That is why Krishna had come as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay, my dear Krishna, my dear king, this is Sukadev Goswami is telling this to Parikshit Maharaj. Who is Parikshit Maharaj? Parikshit Maharaj is Arjuna's grandson. Okay, he was the king after Yudhishthir Maharaj went back when Krishna left this material world. When he decided that he has to go back to his abode, he disappeared. When he disappeared, the Yudhishthir Maharaj and all of the 5 Pandavas, they were feeling very lonely because they were ruling. Yudhishthir Maharaj was ruling on the instruction of king of Krishna. Krishna instructed whatever they said. They believed Krishna and they fought for Krishna, and Krishna said, Arjuna, you just become an instrument in my hands and do it as what I'm saying. So he accepted it, and he got all the information why he should be, what is his duty, what he has to be, what he should do. Everything was already revealed to him, and finally Krishna didn't force him. Oh, Arjuna, sit and fight. If you would have instructed him in that way, Arjuna would have fought. He would have not argued, but still he was being clarified. He was given all the knowledge and he got it, and finally he was out of all the anxiety. What were the 5 reasons why Arjuna was not ready to fight? Anybody tell me? Yes, Janvi?
Relation.
Yes. Compassion.
Compassion and
yes, Janvi.
Family, sin.
Yes, sin and family tradition. Very good.
And I don't know the last one.
No problem. Yes, Janvi.
Indecision.
Indecision. Very good. Thank you. So these were the reasons, right? First is compassion. Then he's saying there's no enjoyment. When I kill all my relatives with whom I'm going to enjoy. But Krishna said 2 things will happen if you die or if you survive. What is that? What will happen if Arjuna dies in the battlefield? There are 2 things. Yes, he'll get the heavenly kingdoms, no? If he dies, because he is doing it for the right cause, because he was on the religious part, right? He didn't steal anybody's property. He didn't wanted to take somebody other's property. It was his own property. He's just asking that for, but they were not ready to give. That's why he was fighting. He was on the right track, no? That he was in the religious side. So he was definitely going to heavenly kingdom. And then if he doesn't die and if he wins, what will happen? He'll get entire kingdom. So both ways he's on the win-win situation. So third is so he was thinking that family tradition would be lost, and he was thinking that I would kill my relatives, my teacher, my grandfather, then I'll be doing some sin. Like Krishna said to Arjuna, Arjuna, what do you think about Hanumanji? He burnt entire Lanka, but still he is not getting any sin. How is that possible? If you burn somebody's house, you won't get any sinful activity. You would be getting some sinful reactions for that. But he did it for the Lord, because it was for the Lord's satisfaction. He did it because that was wrong thing. And it is definitely Ravan had kidnapped Sita Devi. Definitely he had to fight for it. So he did it. So he was on the right track. So he's not getting any sinful reactions for that. So when you do it for the Lord's pleasure and you do it as per what is recommended in Shastras, you're not going to be doing any sinful activity. Okay. So when you offer, like you pluck a flower also, you're getting some repercussions because the flower, the plant will get hurt. No, but if you're giving it to the Lord, because that plant is also belongs to the Lord only, because everything whatever it is getting, it is on the sand, on the ground, the water, the soil and the air and whatever needed for it to grow, everything it is getting from nature. That is all Prakriti, and that is from Krishna only it is coming. So if you offer to the Lord, you're not getting any repercussions for that, right? So here it has been said in Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 12, Canto 12, Chapter 3, Shloka 51. That is, Kaler dosha nidhe rajan asti he eko mahan guna kirtana deva krishnasya mukta sangha param vraje. So here it is said, my dear king, although Kali Yuga is full of all, there is still one good quality. What is that? That we just have to simply chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, one can become free from the material bondage and promote to the transcendental kingdom where you can go back to Krishna. Even in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 10, Shloka 25, it is been said that Krishna is saying, of sacrifice, I'm chanting the holy name. Japo yajñosmi. So I am the chanting, in the chanting and the holy mantra, I am that. In Shishtashtakam also Krishna say, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has said this. Yes, anybody wants to chant it? Read it. Yes, Hema, you can read.
My Lord, O Supreme Personality of Godhead, in your holy name there is all good fortune for the living entity. And therefore you have many names such as Krishna and Govinda. You have invested all your potencies in those names, and there are no hard and fast rules for remembering them.
So Krishna, you can call Krishna, you can call Govinda, you can call Rama, you can call Narsimha. So all the whatever name is there, no, that has a power. That is the potency of the Lord. So when you utter the name of the Lord of Krishna, it is not different from Krishna. The picture in our deity room or the idol which is there in the temple, the Archa Vigraha, it is called as Archa Vigraha. It is not only the idol, it is you can say that it is Sakshant Vraje Nandana. That means it is actually Krishna himself standing there to bless you. Okay, so Krishna is not different from his name. When you call Krishna, Krishna is not different. He is personally present there. Okay, so you can call him with various names. Anybody knows different names of Krishna? There are so many thousands of names of Krishna, right? Who likes which name? Can anybody tell me? Which name do you like?
Krishna.
Krishna only. Oh, very nice. And any different names of Krishna?
Is Gopala name
Gopala. Very nice. Yes, Gopala is the name of Krishna, who give pleasures to all the Gopas and all the cows there, no, in Vrindavan. That is how he is also called as Gopala. Yes, and so many names are there.
Vishnu.
Vishnu, very nice. So thousands of names of Krishna is there. Madhava, Keshava, Govinda, Narayana, Padmanabha, so many names. So tomorrow's activity is you all should know different names of Krishna. And one of the students should at least know 10 or 11 names. Try to note down different names and let me know. Okay, so these are the names. It is not different from Krishna. Very nice. You all should try to know different names of Krishna. So it is not different from Krishna. Okay, you have to chant properly. How you have to chant? First you have to chant Panchatwa Mantra, and then what is Panchatwa Mantra? Let us all chant it once again. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Prabho Nityananda,
Prabhu Nityananda,
Shri Advaita Gadadhara,
Shri Advaita Gadadhara,
Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda,
Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda,
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Jai Shri
Jai
Krishna
Shri
Chaitanya,
Prabho Nityananda,
Prabhu Nityananda,
Shri Advaita Gadadhara,
Shri Advaita Gadadhara,
Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Yes, along with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all this Advaita Prabhu was actually, it has been said that he was Shivji himself, who was looking at Kali Yuga and he was feeling very sad that in Kali Yuga people are so different. They are not doing bhakti, they are doing all irreligious activity. So he prayed for Krishna with tulsi leaves and Ganges water, and Krishna had to come as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to bless everybody. So he chanted and he gave, like, we have to chant the Maha Mantra. That is the easiest way to go back to Krishna. You should chant it audibly so that you can hear it, Shravanam, because the first from the 9 ways of bhakti, the first one is hearing. You have to so chant audibly, little louder, not very light. You have to hear the Maha Mantra and pronounce it properly. Otherwise, what happens? No, if you chant very fast, no, some words may miss. So you should chant it very nicely. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. You can chant with friends or relatives, but chant with respect and devotion and concentrate. Hear what you're chanting. You can chant sitting alone. You can chant with everyone. Also, chanting in the early morning is very nice because that is the Brahma Muhurta. Brahma Muhurta is that in the day, there are actually 3 period, in the morning one, it is Brahma Muhurta. In middle, it is different in that it is said we try to please our senses, we are doing it for ourselves. So early morning is really nice, so that all in the temples and all, no, everything happens in the morning. No, they try to start their day by 3:30, and they try to take bath and make the deities also take bath, decorate them nicely, chant the aarti, try to chant so much. So you have to try to do it early morning. But if it is not possible, entire day also you can do it. It is not necessary that you should bath first and then chant. But yes, if you're going to temple, definitely take bath. If you're going to your altar, Krishna's altar, please take care that you take bath, or you should not touch the deity before taking bath. Okay. Otherwise, you can do it, but try to use your mala, or you can get a you get a click counter. You can get that also. When if you are not getting it at your place, whenever you go to ISKCON temple, you can get it, or when you come back India also, you can get it. Okay, so you can have a count, because this is the specific number which is being given. Like in the doctors give certain prescribed medicine that only 5 ml you should have. Will you have it 10 ml or 15 ml? No, right? You just take that much quantity, whatever he has recommended. So this is as per the Shastras, that 108 you have to count when you complete one mala. So you have to use that. Okay, you should use that. We should not be doing all this. You should not chant on the Krishna bead, the bead which is there. This is called Krishna bead. You should not chant Maha Mantra on this. This is only for Panchatwa Mantra. Okay, you chant on all the other beads. That is how you have to chant Maha Mantra. And you should not watch movie or reading books or watching TV. You should not chant. You can sing it with your friends. And what will happen when you chant? All your problems, or you feel like you have peace of mind, your anxiety is gone, and you will have all these benefits. Okay, see, these people, they don't have lakhs and crores of money, they don't have Mercedes, but still they are happy. No, they are dancing, they are chanting, they are very happy. And when you see a pure devotee, they look like very powerful. No, they can change others' mind. Like Prabhupada, he has changed so many people's life. Okay, so let us all chant. Look at his lotus feet, so beautiful Krishna is. So even the animals are so attracted with Krishna. When Krishna was there personally present in Vrindavan, no, all the cows, even all the wild animals were also always attracted to him. We have one story of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is actually, he came in Kali Yuga before almost 500 years back, when he went to jungles, no. he started chanting Mahamantra. That time, all the animals also chanted, you know, they were so captivated. Even animals chanted. So even animals can chant, but we are humans, definitely we can chant. So we should all be chanting it. Let us all chant and then conclude.
Hare
Yes.
Krishna,
So,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hari Bol. Vancha kalpatarubhasya kripa sindhu bhayevacha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo nama. Anant Koti Vaishnavindi ki jai. Hari Hari Bol. Anybody wants to chant any shloka, or we'll practice a few shlokas? Some few minutes are left. We can just chant, okay? Let me, yes, anybody wants to chant? 1.1. Yes, chant please.
May I chant 2.13?
Yes. Chant.
Dehinosmin yata dehe kamaram yuvanam jara.
Tata dehantara praptir. Yes. Tata dehantara praptir dhiras tatra namuyati. Very nice, Janvi. Good. Very nice. Okay. You can all learn this. It's very easy for you all. Yeah. In 2 days you have learned it. It's really nice. Good. So who's next to chant? Okay, we'll chant this 9 ways of bhakti. Okay, Shravanam is hearing. Kirtanam, you are doing kirtan of the Lord, and Vishnu of Vishnu, and always remembering the Lord. That's Smaranam. Pada Sevanam, you are just offering your tulasi or your prayers to the Lord's lotus feet. Okay, that is Pada Sevanam. You are doing Pada Sevanam. Archanam, you are taking some flowers or some garlands or taking one nice diya and doing Archana. Always doing Vandana of the Lord. You are trying to become his servant. So these are all the 9 ways of doing bhakti. Okay, I have pasted it. Anybody wants to chant? Let us all chant once again. Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu.
Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu.
Smaranam Pada Sevanam.
Smaranam Pada Sevanam.
Archanam Vandanam Dasyam.
Archanam Vandanam Dasyam.
Sakhyam Atmani Vedanam.
Sakyam Atmanivedanam.
Very nice. Okay, one more shloka we'll do. We'll do that. When does Krishna appear? Okay. So when do Krishna appear? When do Krishna appear? Yada, who knows it?
Yada yada hi dharmasya glanirvavati bharata abhyudhamana dharmasya sadamam sridhamyaham.
Very nice. Tadatmanam srijamyaham. Yes, we can all chant once again. I'll just paste it completely. Yeah. Yada hi dharmasya
Yada yada hi dharmasya
glanirvavati bharata